What's up, gamers and game mans? It's your boy IzzyDGamer here once again. Today we're going to be getting into another update video, I should say. It is the new year, so I did want to just take the time out today to wish you guys a happy 2024, and I hope that you've accomplished all the goals that you set out for 2023, and I hope that you managed to create some new ones to go ahead and pull you forward for the new year as well. With that being said, I would like to go through some of the channel's goals of last year, our accomplishments, take this time out to celebrate the viewers and everybody who's really showed support 2023. So first things first, I did promise you guys, before we get into that, in terms of work, I do want to update you guys in terms of IRL work. So what happened, I did find a job. I found two, and I was working for two jobs for a bit of time, and that's where the content got extremely hectic for me. I really wasn't able to keep up with the content on YouTube. Of course, you guys wouldn't really know that. Everything kind of released as it was scheduled to, but here and there were a few hiccups. I know there was one week I missed, so I released 2 videos another week, and on top of that there was a big move to Texas that happened, and so that kind of cut into the content as well. And so you guys seen a little suffrage on that side when I had to take a 2-month break at the beginning of the year. But thank you guys so much for your patience. Because of your patience, I was able to return to content creation, and because of Shauna's help, my girlfriend, who you guys have seen on the channel. At this point, she did allow me to use her laptop in the meantime while I was waiting for my PC to get out to Texas. Yeah, that was invaluable for sure. I think without that, sorry about this, guys. I am extremely low energy. As I'm doing this recording, I'm actually just getting over, it feels like a flu, but all right. So I did have 2 jobs. I eventually ended up quitting one, and I'm going to try to take this time to not just do my own YouTube thing, but I'm actually going to take this time to delve deeper into video editing for other people with my company, Belovio Films. If you haven't heard of it, definitely reach out to beloviofilms@gmail.com if you're looking for any video editing tips, tricks, hints, or even help. Now, of course, there's a fee involved in all of that, and so you do want to reach out to the page for further details on that information. I'll also be delving deeper into the Instagram and the other social media accounts that exist for my film company, because that will be the way that I fund everything. You know, I want to take this opportunity to use video editing skills that I've picked up for the past 10 to 15 years, and I want to use that or implement that in other videos on YouTube, hopefully. And I do specialize in YouTube content, so if that is something that you're eyeing or looking for, then maybe I can come up with a plan on how that could be possible through editing as well. But that's beside the point. I did want to kind of take this day to be more of a celebration for the channel. We did pass another year, and so as you know, that means that I will start archiving content, and all the content will always be available on Patreon. In terms of the gaming on my day off episodes, those are timed content. It's normally only live for a year, and then after that year is up, I archive it, and you can catch that content on Patreon, and sometimes I do re-release it for seasonal content on YouTube as well. Then, of course, once YouTube partnership program or whatever they call it, YouTube membership is added, then that'll be another way that you can access that content. But we've hit a lot of milestones on the channel this year, starting with a movie that I did not expect to do as good as it did in the reaction department, or review, if you will, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And so that was one of my starting best videos that I did. Yeah, I did not expect it to blow up in that way. But of course, when I brought Shauna back to the channel, that's when the next video blew up as well. We had a lot of support for her on the channel, which I really do appreciate. We had the Star Wars Phantom Menace episode 1. So definitely if you haven't seen that yet, definitely check it out. I had a very fun time watching that with Arshana, just because we didn't take it as seriously as I guess most Star Wars fans would, and I kind of appreciate that, because I think we can all admit that these Star Wars movies maybe not executed in the best of ways, but it still stands the test of time because of the messaging, you know, what the story is trying to tell us. They're trying to teach us, you know, and trying to get us to implement into our lives. I've always appreciated Star Wars for that. They still continue to knock it out of the park every time in that regard. But the reception to it was very well, and I want to say that's what really picked up the dialogue within the comment section, which I started to appreciate, especially after releasing the Get Out review that I did with Arshana as well for the spooky season. And that has to be the best video yet. Now, I am blown away at how good that video did. So I do just want to say thank you for all the support that you guys have shown for the Get Out reaction. Once again, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely check out the Star Wars Phantom Menace reaction. I'll make sure to link that in the video, as well as the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness reaction. Another thing that I wanted to get into by the end of this year, I actually wasn't able to get into, Daredevil. I mean, I know that I promised you guys that, but I was not able to get to it this year because I did want to finish editing the content that I had already previously recorded before moving to Texas. Actually, because I didn't like this series so much, I put the edits on hold. But this year we were able to come out with both Ms. Marvel review and She-Hulk review. And I think that took us a long way as well. Especially with the She-Hulk review, I gotta say, it would have the most consistent views within a review series, at least while it's live and airing. I realize that some of these series do get a return depending on, like, if a new season is about to come out or something. You know, some people in the YouTube community might want to go back and rewatch other people's reactions to the first season or second season. And so sometimes that's how my videos, their views pick up over time. I do appreciate that. I mainly do want to focus on the immediate response to these postings. She-Hulk did really good, and actually Ms. Marvel wasn't as bad as I remembered. So if you guys haven't seen those reviews or reactions either, I do recommend you go check out the Ms. Marvel review if you like that show. Maybe we can have a discussion about that. And maybe if you didn't like She-Hulk, you might enjoy my review of that show as well. But if you did, that might not be your type of content. But yeah, I do just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support this year. If you want to continue to support, just feel free to share these videos, like these videos, subscribe to the channel, get other people to subscribe to the channel. These are the best ways you can help. If you want to support me financially, you can always check out the Patreon, where we release early exclusive content there, like full watch-along videos and even longer gameplay videos for gaming on my day off, where we'll actually be getting into full gameplay videos pretty soon when we bring back Deep Dives, which is coming back with Miles Morales. I know I promised you guys that a while ago, but I had to put all of that on hold when I moved out here to Texas, and I did end up losing a lot of the Miles Morales footage, so I restarted from the beginning. So you can definitely check that out. Be on the lookout for that this year. Ooh, my eyelash keeps getting stuck in my eye. But all right, y'all. I don't want to hold you guys for too much longer. Actually, I did have a few more announcements that I'd like to give you guys, but I'm actually going to wait until further into the year before I make those announcements. We are going to take a break here on the channel. I do normally take a break on that first month of the new year. January, I normally take that break, but because She-Hulk was still coming out, I did want you guys to still enjoy that content, so I did continue to push that throughout January. So we're actually going to take this break this year from February. We're actually going to take it through to March 1st. When we return, we'll be returning with some content from my girlfriend. And we're going to do a short hostile takeover from her. We're going to do a ton of GF reacts. We're going to do a gaming on my day off together kind of special seasonal kind of thing, just to enjoy some more co-op style games. So be on the lookout for that type of content. And oh shoot, did I rip these pants too? Fudge. I ripped these pants too, guys. Anyway, I'm about to get back inside and drink me some tea. I do want to thank you guys once again for tuning in for this year and showing all that support. Like I've been trying to do a lot this year, so hopefully you guys have noticed a little change, and maybe we can get better incrementally throughout the years. But as long as you guys continue to show support, I'll continue to improve. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, peace and happy gaming.